The idea of putting the Mercedes-Benz winter training track experience into Project Cars 2 pretty much came from a long-lasting collaboration we've had with Mercedes. We worked with them in Project Cars 1, and with a brand like Mercedes, we were trying to think of new ways, new ideas. The idea of putting the Mercedes-Benz winter training track experience into Project Cars 2 pretty much came from a long-lasting collaboration we've had with Mercedes. We worked with them in Project Cars 1, and with a brand like Mercedes, we were trying to think of new ways, new ideas to make our collaboration even stronger. Driving here in Sweden on the ice tracks is very counterintuitive. Your brain's trying to tell you one thing because you're used to driving on tarmac, but you know you need to do something different.
Driving on ice is a real funny thing because with the traction on tarmac, that's not possible to slide so much. And here on the ice, the most important thing is drifting all the time in every corner. It's quite nice to get a feeling for the traction and to get a feeling for the car with oversteering to go and to slide through the corners.
Yeah, getting that feeling is so unique, you know, from the transitions of grip and how to adapt your driving style. I want to make sure that the experience is replicated just as good in the game. And so I feel like we've done that.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? We are here, Bandai Namco staff, with awesome guests to celebrate Project Cars 2 launch live stream. Project Cars comes out tomorrow, September 22nd, and we hope that all you guys are going to get it to have the ultimate driving journey.
Out on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And I just want to take a second to let you guys know that we have an awesome stream for you. All right, I'm your host, Cyrus Wesson, Community Specialist for Bandai Namco. And to my left, we have professional drift champion and professional fun haver, Vaughn Gittin Jr. Vaughn, can you say hi to the fans?
What's up, everybody? I am so pumped to be here. I'm so pumped for tomorrow. We've been working really hard on Project Cars 2. It's finally here. You guys get to have it at your house and enjoy what we believe is one of the most epic experiences and simulators that's ever come out to date.
Ever come out to date. We are so excited that Vaughn is here. He's been traveling, racing, doing whatever he does because he's the professional fun haver. Having fun, just doing whatever. And we've also got one more special guest here, Rey Jimenez, who is one of the producers on Project Cars at Bandai Namco. Rey, I know you're driving right now, but say hi to the fans.
Hey, how's it going, stream? I'm driving for your entertainment. I'm going to try to keep it on the road as these guys are talking, but yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks and one of my favorite cars, so hopefully I can keep it on and you can learn a lot about the game and a lot of the work that's been put into it. And you know, if you don't know what, you find out why it's such a fantastic sim.
Yeah, Rey, what track are you driving right now? Just so
this is the ever famous Nürburgring, and I am driving an old GT3 or GR3 Skyline, one of my favorite cars in the game. Here, I'll show you quick if you want to see what it looks like.
Oh, you saw it quick. You saw it quick.
Don't smash it.
Don't smash it. It's too beautiful.
Well, that's the good thing about this game. You don't have to pay for it when you smash it. You just, you can restart.
You're not actually crashing, but it kind of does feel like you're actually crashing. Now, Vaughn, welcome, first off.
Pumped to be here.
You've got all your merch on. I'm really excited that you're here. What do you think is something that these fans need to know about this game?
Well, I mean, in general, I've had the opportunity to work with Slightly Mad now through a few projects. And for the people that don't know, Slightly Mad Studios is the company that's developed and built the game out.
Shout out to SMS.
Amazing crew. And a lot of people might not know either. They're very passionate car people. A lot of them drive. They all have their own, personal toys. So this game is, really built on passion on their backs. On the drivers and experienced racers, Nicholas Hamilton, Ben Collins, multiple other European drivers, and myself have been very involved in dialing this in. So the result of what is coming out tomorrow is a result of a lot of people's effort, a lot of feedback, and from Project Cars 1 till now is just an unbelievable evolution, especially given the amount of time it's been done in.
Right.
I think the big things to really look at, the biggest thing I think that I'm most excited about is the adjustments to the tire model.
Yeah.
The tire model is so important when it comes to sim. It's effectively everything that you feel in the wheel and in the controller, and they went pretty crazy and spared no expense to really take it to the next level. They somehow got some, inside information from some of the tire companies.
Yeah, it's secret, huh? It's like real secret.
Oh, super secret.
To the point where even we can't get it.
Well, we probably wouldn't understand it if they explained the data to us anyway. But what I do know is that in game, it feels absolutely amazing.
Right. Now let's talk about something that you.
I gotta apologize really quick. I tried doing it with rain. I've never tried rain on this track, and I was terrible. So sorry about that.
Why don't we jump into
slow everything down? He's trying to go too fast.
Why don't we jump into
terrible once the rain hit?
Why don't we jump into what you were trying to show here, which is the LiveTrack 3.0 technology on Project Cars 2, right? Can you talk about that a little bit before the race
This is a new iteration of the LiveTrack technology that SMS has been working on. This one is absolutely fantastic. Basically, the track is a living creature that evolves over the course of a race, and in this situation, you can actually change the season. You can pick the weather. You can have Nürburgring in a blizzard, or then go to sunny over the course of the race. It's kind of totally up to you. You can really create situations that have never been there before, or you can also do something that's like maybe the favorite race that you've ever watched, like a center race that he did in the rain. You can actually absolutely do that. It's not just weather as well. It's live track. It's not live weather. So the track itself, as over a long race, bits of rubber will start to build up, like right off the racing line. That'll actually start to affect the performance of your car, depending if you get off the line, and you'll start to feel those bits of rubber on the track. One really cool thing about the rain is that if you actually put the car tire on a drain, it will start to build up water there, because the water will actually pool in the correct places that a real track will do it. So it's absolutely fantastic. It's super realistic, so you have to be on your toes about that, especially when you have rain. You saw me, I didn't have rain tires, and I had to slow down to a crawl.
Didn't have rain tires.
Every track is laser scanned, so every bump, everything is realistic. So that's why the rain and everything piles up in those places, because it is a realistic to the T of the track.
Yeah, no, I remember I was actually playing this track a couple weeks ago, and there was a puddle on the road that it was sunny, and over the next couple of laps, that puddle got smaller and smaller, which is just absolutely fantastic to see. It really feels like you're on the racetrack. But I did want to talk a little bit about something that you had talked about earlier, which is the fact that this game is truly built by drivers. All right, Project Cars 2, SMS truly went out to all of these different drivers, you included, as well as mechanics or technicians, and asked them, how is it that we can make this game as flawless as possible for somebody to jump in and have their real driving journey? Can you talk a little bit about when they came to you and how long you've been working with SMS and what it was like?
Sure, yeah, I think, first, just to kind of give everybody the perspective of what is in the disc or the download they're going to get, right? So all of the cars, everything is built off of CAD data, proper suspension geometry, which basically defines the uniqueness of every vehicle in real life, also in the sim. Like we mentioned, the tracks, laser scanned, full, as realistic as you can get with tracks, and then of course now the tire model. So you have those basic, the basic core of the game, right? Which is, full replica tracks, perfect replica of race cars and geometry of cars from manufacturers, and then tire model information from actual manufacturers. So once you have that basis, which is something that no one else has ever done, then they come to the drivers. They have some amazing drivers in house, as well as coming to guys like myself, Nicholas Hamilton, Ben Collins, a great group of drivers, as well as a bunch of other really good, well-versed European drivers. And so basically what we did was fine-tune the vehicles, right? They're like, hey, this is a very realistic tire model. How does this feel? And you give feedback, help do some of the chassis setup changes to bring the car that much to life. There's a lot of emphasis put on making the cars drivable and manageable for out of the box, for someone that just picks up the controller and wants to have a good time. But there's also capability in game to dial them in to your preference. So, the goal of everybody, I think, is that, let's say you've never driven a race car, you've never played a sim racing game.
Yeah.
The goal is that you
I'm
can
a
get
perfect
in,
example.
start your career, pick out whatever car you want, and have it be manageable. You know, keep some of the nannies on with traction control and things. And as you progress through your career in game, you are actually going to get better. You're going to start pushing the limits a little better. You might start taking off the traction control because you notice that it's interfering with you, you know, picking up the throttle and getting that last tenth of a second. So, you know, I've been working with SMS now for a couple years. Started with Project Cars 1 you know, on the tail end of it. I've had a relationship with Rod and the SMS crew for a number of years through previous projects going on 7-10 years ago now.
Wow.
So,
that's amazing.
but this is the project that I've been most excited about. I felt like, you know, previously some of the groups that we worked with, that we were developing for, kind of cut the project short and didn't allow it to be what it could be. And as a passionate guy who wants the best product for you know, not only my fans, but like-minded people that just want to have fun and enjoy and potentially increase their skill. I mean, for me, I've been excited about a simulator that I can go training on.
Right.
And this is that. You know, perfect example. I'll spill a little bit of beans. I'm going to a very, very famous track in a couple months. And I've been training on this so that I don't go there and destroy my car. So, so you know, for me, you know, this has been kind of a dream come true, and I'm just really proud to have been a small part of it that I've been able to be. And
your car is in this game, right? The Mustang that you actually created, basically.
Yeah. So that what comes shipping is my Ultimate Fun Haver F-150, which is one of my favorite vehicles in my fleet. You know, take it to the rallycross tracks, take it to the Nürburgring, do whatever you want with it. It's a lot of fun. It drifts, it jumps, it drives nice on the road course, in game and on real life. And then we also have RTR Spec 5, which is a real vehicle, but the vehicle in here has not been built, and it's an RTR Spec 5 GT4 car. So it runs in a GT4 series, modeled directly after my car, all of the RTR body kit, RTR wheels. You know, the interior is exactly like my race car. And we also, you know, there's some other cool things.
There's some other surprises.
Some other cool surprises that might be able to be talked about in the future. Okay.
Exclusive.
To say they have an F-150 in it. I mean, and it is a blast to drive too, I gotta say.
Yeah, it is. It's a smile all day. Like right there, you could have just cut that turn if you wanted to with an F-150.
So I wanna give a special shout out to my coworker Dimitri, who's on the side. He's in the chat right now. He's going to be blasting out a giveaway link for you guys to enjoy, because we're giving away some awesome prizes that I really want you guys to have, and I'm just gonna show you what they are, because they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, and I don't have this in my house, and I really want it. So let's show you guys what we got for you. So that Gleam link will be being spammed out, and you can enter multiple times. But here's what you will win. If you want, you can win a T150 Thrustmaster wheel for you to play Project Cars on your own in your room. You guys should go onto that Gleam link, because we want you guys to have this. But I'm also going to throw in a couple other surprises. We've got the Project Cars official merchandise, the T-shirt, which I am wearing, which Ray is wearing,
and I got shorted.
And we're gonna get him one. We're gonna get him one. He's been asking, but you know, he had to do the stream first. And we've also got a Project Cars hat, which I am also wearing, and Ray is also wearing.
I got a different one.
Vaughn, oh yeah, he's got a different one, but we're gonna give you this one. And we're also gonna give it to Vaughn as well. And then the piece de resistance is the actual Project Cars game that you will get in the mail. I'm also going to throw in some Project Cars air fresheners as well for when you have your own fun haver on the road. In addition to that, while Dimitri is spamming out that link, we will also pick a couple winners from the chat to win their own Project Cars t-shirt, as well as the Project Cars game signed by Vaughn Gittin Jr., who is who actually came by and signed it. We begged him to sign these, but he signed it for you guys so that you guys can have this. Because
not guaranteed to make you a better driver, but
I think it is. I think it is. It's definitely guaranteed.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Not official quote from Bandai Namco America.
Yeah, not an official quote. Not an official quote from Bandai Namco or Slightly Mad Studios, but you'll get better. So yeah, Dimitri will be spamming out that link. Thank you, Dimitri. But he'll also be managing the chat and talking to you guys and answering your questions and sending me questions in order to ask Ray and Vaughn what you guys want to hear. One more thing is that if you guys have any suggestions for what you want to see,
yeah, let me know what car, what track, and I may not know the track. I'll do my best to do something on it without flying over the place. But if you know if you have a car that you want me to give a shot or load up or a track, just put it in the stream, let us know.
Let us know, and we'll try to make it happen because we want to make this stream as fun for you guys as it is for us.
Yeah.
And Vaughn will also, I know a bunch of you are thinking, oh, why is Vaughn sitting down? Vaughn will also hop into the driver's seat later on, just so that you guys know he's going to set a hot lap on his favorite track, which is
Road America.
Road America. With what car?
We're going to drive the RTR Spec 5 GT4.
Awesome.
I'm a bit biased. It's one of my, I think one of the best looking cars in the game. It's a lot of fun to drive. It's a little bit tail happy, so if you are too aggressive, it could bite you. So it's fun to have that challenge for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on that. And, when
you've been practicing?
Yeah, I got some heads up, man. We want to make ourselves look as good as we can with you here as a guest. But yeah, definitely some pointers of that I found out when I'm playing it. I'll talk about that as I go through my lap, and as a novice street driver and a guy that just plays a lot of racing games, I have one angle on it, and I think Vaughn may have his own angle of like what's the better way to get through a turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the tail happy car, you can definitely really feel it, and that makes me have to drive very conservative, straight, brake in a very straight line, be very easy on the gas coming out. But I can definitely talk about that when I do my lap in Road America.
Awesome. So I've got a couple questions and comments in the chat right now that I'm just going to list off right now. K9 Fang says, "How are you preparing for title fight?"
I'm very excited about the finals in Formula Drift.
Oh, that's not for me. Okay.
I'm here preparing, having fun, and I'm going to race Rocky this weekend. So I leave here tonight and go to race that. So just staying in my zone and just staying relaxed and having fun. I'm really excited. It's the last race that we'll ever have at Irwindale Speedway. So looking forward to seeing everybody out there and hopefully spoiling some people's championship dreams.
Oh.
And as for me, I'm just preparing for my commute home after work today. It's going to be about an hour with a lot of traffic. Bay Area traffic isn't great. I've been a lot of practicing. I think I'm going to get a good time, though, but it'll be good.
Well, I'm glad you're getting your aggression out now. That way you can be nice and chill.
Nice and chill
when you're on the street.
To those people that are trying to come into your lane. Ray, what do you drive?
For me, like my real car?
Yeah.
It is a Scion TC, all 4 cylinders of it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. 4 cylinders of
front wheel drive. Yeah, I think I modded it.
Are you a Frederick Osbo fan?
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, is he the guy that drives the Scion TC on autocross?
No, he used to drive a TC in Formula D.
Okay.
Last year.
There was an autocross guy that actually put a giant spoiler on the front of his TC.
That's Chris Rado.
Okay, I remember seeing that a few years ago. That was pretty awesome.
Awesome.
It's about function over form.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Now, Ray, as a gamer, how do you feel about the advancements that Project Cars 2 has over Project Cars 1?
We can talk about the simulation all day and all night, but personally as a gamer, and what I really liked about Project Cars 1 is the career mode. It has a career mode that I think one of the big philosophies about this game, this is actually before I even worked on the project or the company, is that this is about motorsport, not just racing a car around a track.
Right.
Motorsport encapsulates an entire feel, a lifestyle, and the team has done a really good job and put a lot of effort in recreating that in the career mode. So we give you a lot of options, so you don't have to start off in karts, but you can do nothing but open wheel racing, you can do nothing but autocross, or just do GT3, GT4, totally up to you. But the way that the game progresses, the way you get messaging, the way you get contracts, it's all really evokes that kind of feel as a player within this game, as a driver. You are progressing your skills, your career, and it really has a feel that no other game is really encapsulated. Because other games, like you get a car, then you spec it out, you modify it, but this is not, you know, as a driver, and I'm guessing, I don't drive, but you don't, you know, that your team takes care of that. You just get cars, you get sponsorships, and then depending on how you drive, and that's what this game really encapsulates. So if you're looking for like a really good meta game outside of just the driving on a course, Project Cars really delivers on that.
And then same question to you, Vaughn. How do you feel about the advancement?
In general, to kind of echo what he's saying, like I think it's really cool how, I mentioned this previously, how you can pick up the controller and just be immersed in a racing lifestyle, immersed in motorsport, and feel that progression. Right. And that's been the goal. Nice job. He's losing focus.
Hey, he's losing, but he just answered a question.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm impressed. I would have crashed like 15 times by now. So. But no, so that is one of the coolest things. A lot of people, look, it has something for everyone. If you just want to pick up, do a quick play, not get all immersed in a career, you just want to go drive a car, blow off some steam, have some fun, you can do that. If you want this to absorb your life and turn you into a very seasoned pro sim racer, you can do that. And I would go ahead and go out on record and say that you can actually learn skills from this game that you would translate into driving.
Yeah, I mean, one of the drivers that had worked with Vaughn, not only is he a pro driver, he's also like a competitor on the sim scene. So, he has both angles going on it too. So he's able
Tommy?
to
get.
Yeah.
Tommy Milner.
Yeah, Tommy Milner. I mean, he's a phenomenal driver. Has a lot of accolades, and he has been racing sim for a really long time. In fact, funny, I think just real short. He used to always be racing in sims with some of the guys at SMS, and I had no idea who he was.
Right.
And then that's how they kind of came together. Like, oh, it's Tommy Milner. He races, this and these series. I think he's done really well in the Mom multiple times, and it's amazing. Like, the brain doesn't know the difference, right? Especially if you go to the next level with Oculus or even a motion sim. I mean, it's those get expensive, but they're still cheaper than race cars, and the experience that this game with high-end equipment offers is just next level.
I think there's actually a YouTube video of me screaming when I was using the Oculus Rift when I was in one of those CXC rigs. But just on that note, somebody asked, Intimidator with an 821, does driving in the game help you when you're out there drifting for real?
Yeah, I think in general, the visuals, the feeling, the marks, everything is so realistic. So for me, like I mentioned, I'm going to a very famous track at the end of this year to do a special project I've been dreaming of for a long time, and I'm using it to learn what I need to do at that track. So, as far as drift, drift has not been a huge focus of the development of this game. It has been the driving experience, but that being said, you can drift in the game.
You can do it.
And all in all, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. And I wanted to quickly shout out to the Bandai Namco staff and the SMS staff for putting together the Built by Drivers series, which you can go and watch. We'll also show a couple of the videos during our intermission, but you can go and watch that on YouTube. We've got some from Tommy Milner, who we really delve into how he came into sim racing and what that meant for him when he transitioned into race car driving. We've got a ton of excellent drivers and technicians on those Built by Drivers series, so you should go and check those out. But I think it's about time that we do a quick intermission. We'll show you some of those videos, and then we'll come back. And Vaughn, do you want to set a hot lap?
Let's do it.
Actually, before you set the hot lap, I know you want to do, but I think it'd be better because you'll see if I do the amateur lap.
Okay.
Then let Vaughn say, "This is how you do it."
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Then we can do it the other way. It'll be a little.
You might surprise yourself.
Yeah,
we'll
you might. Ray, you're one of the best in the office.
I can barely put two laps on this with this car without going off because it's such a monster for me. So. But yeah, so when you come back, I'll set up a match for us. I'll go through some of the details of what I'm setting up, so you guys have an idea of what the options are in the game, and then I'll do a couple laps.
Cool.
Talk about what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, and then Vaughn will kind of do his thing and then do a lap, and then if I learn anything, I can try and maybe go through it.
Yeah. Well, let's cut to the intermission, and then we'll jump into this hot lap and see what Ray has and what Vaughn has. And if you guys want any different types of racing, let us know. I've seen a couple of the suggestions, and we'll go through them later and pick one out. Cool.
Cool.
Man, do I want one of these.
You can
in my
fit
house.
in that box.
I could.
We could fit you in that.
I
Maybe.
could definitely.
We might just send you a Cyrus. We'll take the wheel.
I'm very flexible. Oh, hey guys. Hey, how's it going? I wanted to show you one more time what we're giving away in this Gleam link that Dimitri on the side is spamming out for you guys to jump in and try to get your own, the T150 Thrustmaster wheel. Really excited for you guys to have this, as well as some awesome Project Cars 2 swag. But we'll also be giving away some Project Cars swag, like t-shirts and a autographed signed game, which I think, why don't we just raffle one off right now?
Let's do it.
Can we do that? Dimitri, can you raffle it up? If you're active,
Hit the raffle!
If you're active in the chat for the past 10 minutes, you are eligible for this raffle, and Dimitri will send me that name. Hopefully you guys get one, and then we'll ship it out to you later on.
Andy Tudor is not eligible.
Andy Tudor is not eligible, but thank you for being in the chat, because we heard you already got the game.
He's in the future right now. He's already in September 22nd.
Yeah, he's there. And yeah, so we really hope that you guys get it. One more time, you will be receiving a Project Cars 2 t-shirt, as well as air fresheners, as well as an autographed version of the game.
And if you'd like an autographed air freshener from me, I can do that as well too.
See,
Oh,
Nathan,
yeah, we should do
Nathan's
that.
even asking you, where's my swag? See?
Oh, Nathan,
I can't even
Nathan,
get
we
hooked
want
up.
you to get one. We want you to get one. We also want Andy Tudor to get one, but you know, he'll get one himself. All right, the winner for the raffle is Digital Senna. Congratulations. We will be reaching out. Yeah,
I'm
great name.
assuming that's Senna, the race car driver.
Yeah,
Great name.
yeah, great name. We'll be reaching out to you via chat to get your address, and we'll ship that out to you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats to Digital Senna. Congratulations. So one more time before we jump into Ray showing us how to drive, I wanted
Telling you how I drive. I'm not showing you how to drive.
He's showing us how he
drive.
drives, and he's going to give us some of his tips. I wanted to quickly give you guys the option to pre-order the game, because the game comes out once again tomorrow, September 22nd. But if you pre-order now, you will also receive the Japanese car pack, which comes with 4 additional cars. Just to let you guys in on a quick side note, those cars are the 1981 Nissan 280ZX IMSA GTX. I may not have said that right. The 1990 Nissan Skyline. The 2016 Honda Civic Type R, and the 2015 Honda 2 and 4 concept car.
That is a crazy car, that concept car.
The concept car
is?
is?
Yeah, it's like riding a 4-wheel motorcycle.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can't wait. I can't wait. I've already pre-ordered. You should pre-order. Dimitri will be spamming that link as well in the chat for you guys to pre-order it ASAP, because this Japanese car pack you won't be able to get unless you pre-order it. So why don't we jump into,
let's get into this.
Ray teaching us how to drive,
so
how he drives.
First of all, I'm going to set up the race that Vaughn and I are going to do. This is the car modeled after your drift car, right? Is this the road car version of it, or is this?
Yeah, so this is basically our Ford Mustang RTR. It has our Spec 5 wide body on it, but it's set up just like a GT4 car. So all the rules, the weight, the horsepower, everything would basically make this car eligible for the GT4 class of road racing.
Got it. All right, so I'm gonna go and pick this. I'm gonna get out of the Nordschleife. We're gonna go over to Road America.
There's so many tracks.
Where's Road America? Yeah, there's a huge
I think
number
it'll be
of
up there
tracks.
with the R's.
Oh, yeah.
Just a wild guess. There you go.
So they actually have a ton of tracks and many different configurations. And this, I believe, Road America is one of the few road tracks that has one configuration. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Road America is Road America. You get what you get.
I'm gonna dial this down to 2 laps so you guys aren't watching me crash forever.
I've even heard that this game has the largest track roster on console.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and a ton of cars to fit all this track as well.
180 plus.
So I'm gonna change the time. So what I want you guys to see the whole time cycle here in the span of 2 laps. So I'm changing the time progression to 60. Well, this last I'm gonna change down to 2. We're gonna start with a hazy afternoon. That was actually this guy here.
Let's not do a blizzard today.
We're not doing a blizzard.
No blizzard. No
heavy
blizzard.
cloud. We're not gonna change heavy cloud. We're gonna end up at a clear night.
That's wild.
So this would be totally cool. And I'm gonna pace this to the race, so it'll go through these 2 weather scenarios in the 2 laps that I'm working on. And I'm gonna change the start type to rolling just because, really, to do it like that. So it'd be pretty cool. We're gonna start in the afternoon and we're gonna end at night. You're gonna see some dusk.
Sweet.
No opponents, just so I'm not bumping off people and people are bumping me just because I'm that slow. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Road America is a pretty cool track. And as Vaughn was saying, this is a pretty rear happy car, much for me. So I'm going to be doing try to keep it as clean as I can. I do a lot of straight line braking, then I kind of coast into the turn, and then as I can kind of see the exit, then I start to lay on the gas. As Vaughn was saying, don't have the gas all the way down until I'm actually going straight. Yeah. No steering wheel input. That's the easy way to go off. I found that if I get a rear tire on the grass in the middle of a turn, it's over. I'm just going to spin out. I can't stay in it. But that's just me. So we're going to go through here.
All right.
I'll let you know some of the points that I'm looking at that work for me on this track, on this particular car. This is what I'm thinking when I'm driving, and it's how I try to stay on the track.
All right. Good luck, Ray.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Very, very excited for you guys to practice on this track, on Nuremberg, whatever you guys want. If you want to practice in a blizzard, you can do that.
Yeah, you can change your tires and go hit the blizzard.
So my first key point is, sorry, my first key point is that right there on the left. Sorry, I forgot the shift. On the left there was a road. That's my first point that I try to take a look at it when I know to brake.
Okay.
Then for me, for this one, it says first board here, and I shift down into third. I try not to go too low because if I get the RPMs too high, then I'm just gonna go off the track as well.
So are you usually shifting down to third gear or second gear?
It depends on the turn. Yeah, no lower than second, but usually in the third. Only if it's really slow. There's a really slow left coming up down here that I may go into second for. It depends how good or bad I do it.
So I'm pretty good lap right now.
Between the number 2 and 3 signs on the left here, and I start to brake.
Vaughn, is that you getting worried? Is that what I heard?
No, he's doing pretty good.
So it's gonna look slow, and that's about the fastest I can do. The slower it looks, the better it is for me. Because that means I didn't go off. Start to lose it.
Good catch.
Coming on here, I don't really have any advice for this. Just try to turn in, make it an easy turn.
Canecraft, we like this track as well. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for letting us know.
And right around here is when I start to brake. I'll take this into,
oh, you got that.
I was like,
oh!
I kind of looked off the screen for a little bit. That was my fault. But, I'll make it up on the second lap. So when I get my my lap time.
You're just getting warmed up. You're good.
I spin out on that turn a lot. I don't know why. For this really long right carousel, I keep it on the third. I try to keep the RPMs up so I can use engine compression to slow me down. And as soon as I see the curbs is when I shift into fourth. No, stay on.
You got it. Good
save. I would normally shift into fourth right here to accelerate all the way out, but my right tire got onto the grass, and if I were gassing it, I would have spun out.
All right.
As soon as I see the curbs on the right, I start to turn in. I got to come off the grass, get off the gas because I'm not feeling super confident right now, but hopefully that'll resolve itself by the second lap.
Thank you, Jubitib. I did not mean Nuremberg. It's Nürburgring.
Yeah, Nuremberg is a very
It's a very different
thing. Yeah.
It's actually a city, I think.
Yeah. It is. It's a city, but it's infamous for something else.
Okay, got it.
So I'm terrible at this one. At this particular left in the series, leading up to the straightaway, and I'll brake here by that pylon with the 2 pylons. And I did not look at my apex right. All right, so I'm going to shut up for the second lap.
All right. And while you are concentrating, Vaughn, I really wanted to ask you this for a while. If somebody is just jumping into this game and they have never played a racing simulator before, they've even never driven a car, what are 3 pieces of advice that you can give them as a professional race car driver and as somebody who's had a lot of input on this game?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think in general this translates to both Project Cars 2, but also real life. Especially as a beginner, you want to always be in the mindset of getting your braking done in the straightaway.
Right.
Good application, good smooth application of the brakes, good smooth release of the brakes, not being super choppy and disrupting the car, right? Being smooth is everything. So braking early.
Smooth is fast.
Smooth is fast.
Hashtag smooth is fast in the chat.
Braking early, braking in a straight line, getting the car settled so that once you're, ideally by the middle of the turn at the apex, you're starting to roll back on the throttle. Now, when you're going from, we're going to have to let you get another one. When you're rolling from, rolling onto the throttle, the biggest thing for beginners to think about, and someone taught me this about 10 years ago, is pretend you have a string tied to your throttle foot, right? So pretend that you're, so when you're straight, when your steering wheel's straight, that's the only time you can be full throttle.
Okay,
but if you go to turn the wheel, that string is pulling your foot up off of the throttle pedal.
Yeah, based off of how much you're
turning. So when you're 90 degrees, you're just a little bit on throttle. But as you start to straighten that wheel out, you're feeding it equal amount of throttle. And then once you're straight, ideally you're full throttle. So that's just one simple thing to kind of visualize and kind of give you a, it's feel is everything, but just give you a rough idea of how you should be applying the throttle versus the amount of steering input. Because a lot of people keep that so disconnected. They're turning and they're on throttle, and it just really disrupts the car. I mean, these are real race cars you're driving. They're not as expensive when you crash them, but they do react like real race cars. So that's another thing. And the other thing too is, You know, a lot of people think that you need to be going fast and it needs to be scary and you're barely holding onto the car to actually put down a fast lap time. Well, it's quite opposite. You know, a lot of the fastest laps are just very smooth, slow in, carrying momentum through the turn, fast out. So getting that feeling of, even though it might feel slow, just get into the turn, get the car pointed and be in control of it. And the sooner you can pick up the throttle exiting the turn, especially on those long straightaways, that's where you're going to make your time.
That was me, like they're putting too much throttle too early.
Exactly what Vaughn was
waiting
saying.
for the straightaway here, and I totally foobarred that up. But yeah, as soon as he said it, I did it.
Well, it's perfect example. You have good timing.
Well, we can give you one more try on the lap if you
let's
want.
let Vaughn do his lap here, and I'm gonna soak it all in,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna try to give that in.
So you actually did have some really good visuals, but there's a couple things that you're missing that I'll show you.
All right, let's see what we got.
A couple tricks of this track that I think will. I'm not going to say you're going to stop you from spinning. I'm not going to say I'm not going to spin, but yeah, you know, this car requires patience.
Yeah,
it's very realistic. This is one of those vehicles that, you know, you might want to you know, make sure the traction control's on and be patient with it.
Yeah. By the way, I do have the assist set to authentic, so the assist that the real car would have, in which that's true for any car when you set to authentic, is the same that the real car would have. You have in game here, so that's the idea that there is traction control, there is ABS. It's probably not at full strength. I'm guessing, because I can still spin the tires out pretty easy. Got it.
Well, let's see what Vaughn has. One more time, we'll be spamming that Gleam link in the track for you, or in the chat. Sorry, I'm in racing mode right now. For you guys to get your T150 Thrustmaster wheel, because we want you to have it and we want you to be playing this game in your room and try to beat Vaughn's hot lap that he's about to set. Vaughn, do you wanna have one race first where you're like practicing?
I'll go through the first lap and talk like you did, and then I'll do the running lap. And
sweet.
Awesome. We'll see what happens. But one thing I am excited about is everybody getting this and me being able to go online and race everybody.
Yeah.
So I hope to pull a couple of those. Hopefully you guys can help me, you know, pull some of the community together, and we can, you know, have some racing going on over the next month or so. I think
absolutely.
that'd be a lot of fun. All right.
Tip number 1: brake with your left foot is what I see.
That's my style in a road race car. I do left foot braking and control it, rather, especially in a car like this that has paddle shifters. You don't need to use the clutch. So your braking point was good right here, right at that. That was a really good brake point. You want to use all the track here, so stay track left and then pick up that apex. And now I'm going to run it wide, but that point right there, the Briggs & Stratton, that's where you want to go, and keep it going straight. And then right around the third Pirelli, just get the car slowed down a bit. Turn in. I'm a little late on turn in there. But you just want to pick up that apex perfect.
Wow, I had no idea that you had to brake
and
that
now,
far away.
now I'm shooting. Well, I got the braking early so I could pick the throttle up. So now I'm shooting for these 2 wheels under this bridge, and I'm just going to go straight here.
Yes, got it.
And just keep this going. Use a little bit of track left here, and then let it shoot me down the track right, and then hard brake here at the number 2 cone. A little early. I could have been a little later there. All right. Now, going up this bridge, there's a big bump in front of this bridge that you don't really know about. So you get the braking done before the bump, and then you get yourself turned in here.
The bump is going to throw you off.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you need to get your braking done before the bump. Whoa.
Oh, nice recovery.
So I got a little cocky there on exit. So here, brake about the 2, come down to second. So here's where you pick up. This is important. Now I got in a bit slow, but you pick up all your speed for the carousel here. The trick with the carousel is you just maintain speed in the carousel. You cannot accelerate. If you accelerate, it'll start taking you off the track. So you just want to maintain and point for that rumble strip, and just as soon as you can, get on throttle, carry it all the way out track left. Now you want to stay track left here all the way through, and this is where you show what you got. You just stay wide open. Too much. So this next lap, I'm going to run that wide open, and that's the trick.
You can go flat out there, huh?
That is the famous kink.
Okay.
And
wow.
More times than not, what I just did, it happens. But you know what? to put a good lap time down, you got to be flat through the kink, and this car can do it.
And so why is that kink such a hard component of the lap?
You have to time it right.
Yeah,
and it's scary.
I turned in early to try to make it easy and then coast
Yeah,
out.
it's really scary. So here you're going to brake right about the 4. I would have had a lot more speed coming through, but I'm just going to keep that for habit, for visual. Pick up the apex there. So you stay track left there. This is where you said you had a little bit of trouble. So you're going to run that all the way, and you're going to apex this. Carry that out, and there you go. Brake right here about the 2 cone.
Yep,
Again, this is the longest straightaway of the track. So you want to exit it on throttle and get that run up out of there. If you brake too late and you're trying to gather the car up, you're going to lose so much more on the other side. So here we go. Hot lap. We're going to start this one up, see what kind of lap time we can put down.
Let's see. Let us know in the chat what you think Vaughn's going to get with this hot lap.
All right, we're going to hit that brake real hard in that zone. Boom, couple downshifts. Right.
Some God rays coming through.
Yeah, the weather is just beautiful in this.
And Ray, can you talk a little bit about the community activities that we have planned?
Oh yeah, so there is a community tab from the main menu. From there, you'll be able to find daily challenges, and that is it'll be a specific car on a specific track, and it'll be a challenge basically to see who can post up the best time in that. So it's a level playing field for everybody, and that's just like pure bragging rights there.
Pure bragging.
Yeah, and those are things that we can do on the fly. So as the game progresses, as the game is out there, SMS will be posting some new and different posts every time. So we'll be able to give a time that's like maybe specific to somebody, a real driver or something, or maybe a race happens and someone did a record and maybe we can do that. There's a lot of endless possibilities and situations we can do for you guys.
Will you be online? Will you be in the community?
I will definitely be there. I would tell you my PS4 username, but I'm kind of embarrassed by it because I've had it for a very long time.
You should tell them. Let the fans know.
No, I'll let them
just
find
say,
it.
or just say a fake one. It's fine. Nightwolf24 says the game looks sick. Thank you, Nightwolf. We hope that you grab it. He's about to go up on the kink right now, and it looks like he's got it. It looks like he's got it. Wow.
I don't have the balls to go flat out even in a fantasy car.
Wow, it's so dark.
Yeah, it's a bit dark, and that changes everything, which is cool.
Yeah. Well, if he didn't go off and I didn't go off, it'd only be dark for like the last couple turns. But the both of us had gone off a couple times, so the timing.
Whoa! I went off once.
No, together it was.
Okay.
Don't put words in his mouth.
Yeah. Come on now. Wait, Vaughn, what are you doing here? You got to shift. All right.
Oh
Run out.
Oh wow. Okay.
So definitely not a smoking fast lap, but relatively clean.
Yeah, very clean. Let us know in the chat if you think you can beat it, and we'll see you online. Let's see, how many people can play this at one time? You have that information?
Online?
Yeah.
I believe we are at 16 cars.
16 cars. Chaos Mega Man.
242. Okay, that's the lap, huh?
That's it. You want to try now?
Yeah.
All right.
There was some really good pointers. I'm actually really glad to hear that. Some of the things that I saw are the same things that you have for it. The kink, I don't know if I'm gonna go flat out, but I'll definitely give it a shot and see what I can do.
Yeah, let's see what you got. What is your best
Let me find
lap
out
time?
he's been sharking me over here.
No,
Are we put a bet on right now?
I don't even know my best time.
I'll say I have done a time that's better than what you did, but I can never put 2 laps together without.
Okay.
Like maybe
What was your best time?
I did 2:31.
2:31.
But
What did I just do? A 2:42?
Yeah.
In the same car?
Yeah.
No way.
I'll try it.
10 seconds?
I'll try it.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
10
yeah,
seconds?
Maybe you've got to hop back on. Well, let's see. He might be bluffing.
I know I say that, but
He might be bluffing.
10
We haven't seen
seconds
it.
is insane. I can see like 3 or 4. 10 seconds is nuts.
I know, I sound like a liar, but
I think you might be talking about driving an F1 car or something like that. But okay.
All right, well, let's give it a shot. But I'm definitely going to try try to that two-wheel thing under the bridge. What I did notice though is definitely able to get a lot closer to the outside of the turn before it gets into more confidence than I am. I'm worried about getting my tires off the side of the road before I do that.
Yeah, using all the track is key.
Yeah, key. Let's do one more raffle for these guys who want to get a shirt, as well as a signed autograph game by Vaughn, who just got a 242, although Ray has a 231 apparently.
No, I have done
11 seconds.
I have done it.
Dimitri's going to raffle that off and send me the winner, and I'll say it. Very excited for you guys. If you've been active in the chat once again for the past 10 minutes, you will be eligible. So Dimitri will handle that, and let's watch as Ray tries to beat Vaughn's hot lap.
No, keep on talking though. You're gonna make me nervous if you guys are all just watching.
He's on a good lap right now, though. He's doing good.
Winner, Ryan the Gladiator.
Yeah, Ryan.
Congratulations, Ryan the Gladiator. You will be winning a Project Cars 2 shirt in the mail. Vaughn, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can we switch hats real quick?
All right.
Just because we want to show that Vaughn actually does fit in the Project Cars 2 hat.
I do.
Because Vaughn is very excited
I
about
asked. They just wouldn't give me one today.
We just didn't do it, and I think we can get you one. Now that I know how it looks,
you were nervous that it wasn't gonna fit.
Yeah. Now that I know how it looks, I think that we can get you one. And I actually asked for this hat in the mail and never got it.
Really?
You know, I got a shirt, and I got some Vaughn Gitts. That's what we call the
because we're sold out of those hats.
Oh, can I get one?
Not that one.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. I can't get one. That's fine. That's fine. I'll figure out a way. It's probably on the black market. How you doing, Ray? How's this looking?
He's actually doing really good. You might have to make me get back up on there.
Yeah.
And do a real lap for him.
I can't do it.
You got it.
You got it.
I can do it.
Oh,
I'm not flat out.
Well
I can't go flat out, man. I can't go flat out.
Sorry, you'll get there. Once you do it once, you'll be like, all right, yep, that's how it works.
Awesome.
I'll trade you back.
All right, yeah, let's trade back. Congrats, Ryan the Gladiator. We will be sending you a message in the chat in order to get your address, and then we'll send you your prize. One more time, you guys, we've got that Gleam giveaway. That Gleam giveaway will actually be running until next Monday. So while you should go into it now and give us, sign up for whatever you want to sign up for and get your entries in. You should also tell all your friends to sign up as well, because we want everybody to have a chance to get this T150 Thrustmaster wheel as well as all this Project Cars 2 swag. We're running a little bit low on time. I did want to quickly wish you a happy birthday, a happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Was your birthday yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. Do you want to tell the fans how old you are?
Sure,
so
yeah.
that they know?
I'm 21 years old.
All right, 21 years
really
old.
excited. No,
You can be an awesome race car driver at 21 years old.
A beer, Vaughn.
Nope, I'm 37.
All right.
And,
oh, wow.
Don't feel a day over 18.
I really thought you were 21.
Thank you, yeah. So, feeling good. All my fellow Virgos out there, what's up?
Fellow Virgos.
Yeah.
Virgo month. My mom's a Virgo. Shout out to her, Barbara. But yeah, one more time, Vaughn, thank you so much for coming. I know that we're not gonna end this right now. I know that you want to hop on and see what Ray's got. I also want to try
one lap in. I got one lap in.
One more.
I got a 257.
Track. Oh, 257.
Yeah, that second lap wasn't gonna do it.
All right. Do you want to hop on and do one more lap?
No, I'm good. But should we jump into something?
Yeah,
Does anyone want to call?
Let's jump into something.
Someone call a race.
Let's jump into something that they wanted. I know that we had something earlier. Guys, if you're in the chat, let us know what you want us to race. We probably got about 10 more minutes left. 10 more minutes left for us to do whatever kind of race you guys want.
I'm going to start cycling through manufacturers here. You guys let me know if there's something you see that you want.
There was something earlier that we got, which was, let me see where it is.
So the request was a formula on winter,
on a rally track.
Map. You can do that. That will be not fun to watch, I imagine, though.
No, you can do whatever you want.
I'm down to do a rally snow map on maybe not a formula car.
Okay.
Maybe something else that makes sense. So
We've also got.
I like the guy who's thinking that though. He's going big.
Yeah.
He's got a dream.
He's going
like,
big.
I want to put a Formula car on the ice.
Let's take the fun haver out.
We've got a couple other suggestions, so let me just throw them out there.
Someone pick a track for the fun haver. We're gonna take
Yeah,
the fun
somebody
haver out.
pick a track,
let's edit
and
real
I'll
quick,
say.
I do want to raise it
I'll
up a
say these
bit.
other
Yeah, I'll do that in the next thing. So what track? Where are we taking the fun haver, guys?
We've got please for weather testing use blizzard weather.
Okay.
Okay, I'm into that.
Do you
We've
want
got
to do
Le Mans.
Le Mans?
Le Mans.
No, let's do
too much
rallycross.
straight.
Let's do
Rallycross.
All right.
Should we do a little dirt?
A little dirt. A little dirt. Let's do it.
What do you guys want? Two people say the same thing, and then we're gonna do it.
Yeah. All you guys have to do is get your friend to agree with you in the chat,
So
and we'll do
there's
it.
Daytona.
Suzuki circuit. We've
Suzuki,
got that.
That's not a dirt.
Monaco Blizzard.
Monaco Blizzard. Daytona.
So there's
Long Beach. Barcelona. Yes, dirt.
All right. Let's see. Dirt. Okay, so
Dirt.
we got dirt.
We got dirt. Monaco
We got a lot
Blizzard.
of dirts, but no one's calling it. Okay, dirt fish.
We've got
All right,
Monaco
dirt fish
Blizzard.
and dirt. Go to dirt.
all right. So now we have
fish.
3 dirt fish courses. So we're just gonna pick.
Let's do the rallycross course.
All right.
All right.
And then
Are we
So
doing
I'm
the
gonna
fun
keep it
haver? We're doing it
Yeah.
in
So
the fun haver?
we're gonna modify the truck a little bit per Vaughn's request.
I just want to raise it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because right now it's pretty dumped because it looks sweet, and I think it'll be better on this rough track with a little bit of ride height added to it.
So I'm gonna try to do a couple laps. I'm not great at rallycross, so but I will do the best that I can.
Ray, you don't give yourself enough credit, all right? I saw this guy do a 231. I'm kidding. I never saw it. That never happened. Vaughn, we've got a couple people in the chat asking, how was your birthday?
It was good. You know, actually,
Were you traveling? It seems like you travel all the time.
Home. I was home yesterday. So last weekend, my wife and I just chilled, and I actually went to one of those trampoline parks.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I've never been
That's
like
awesome.
super comfortable like doing flips and stuff.
But you're comfortable drifting in
So I went
a
to the
truck.
trampoline park to learn how to do flips. I landed my first front flip.
Nice.
And then, yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
And then yesterday, I worked in the home office for the day and went and met my parents and my brother.
That's a blind thing. You're coming over. You don't see me coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a blast with that, and then I'm going to race Brocky tomorrow. So
Nice.
you know, I don't celebrate birthdays; I do birthday months.
Birthday month.
Yeah, so
wow.
the whole month of September.
let's,
I used to do birthday weeks, but birthday months is a lot. That's a lot to handle because that's just a lot of people coming to you and being like, "Hey, what you
ride
want to
height.
do?"
Yeah, just max up the ride height.
Symmetrical, all of it.
Yep,
Just raise
there
it.
you go. Yep, and then go down to the bottom, max it
So
up.
guys, what we're showing you right now is just how much customization there
Yep,
is.
and let's just go over to the ECU and see what the traction control is looking like there for us.
Yeah.
Go down.
There's so
On the
much
dirt,
customization.
you might just want a
in
little
this
bit. What do you
game.
got? 10%? Yeah, let's keep that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you can actually save a setup per car per track. Let you know. Just to basically quick select it. Let's go save. Create new setup.
See a couple questions about the giveaway. One more time, the giveaway will be announced on Tuesday of next week. It ends Monday night. All right, so that is.
Right,
let me just make sure that I have my dates correct here. That will be Monday the 25th is when the giveaway ends. Tuesday the 26th is when we'll announce. Let's see what they've got,
Did we
you
put
guys.
a blizzard on? Did we turn
No,
a blizzard
this
on
is just
for these
fog.
guys?
Oh, Blizzard.
These
Oh,
guys
yeah,
wanted a
they
blizzard.
wanted Blizzard.
Yeah,
They
oh my
wanted a
gosh.
Blizzard.
We got to
right?
give the people what they
Yeah,
want.
You're right.
This isn't amateur hour. This is we've got Vaughn Gittin here. We've got Rey Jimenez here, one of the best in the Bandai Namco
So many
office.
options. It's just sometimes you forget when put an option on. It happens all the time. It's like it's too many options. All right, let's go. We'll just slam this down to 1, and we will go to Blizzard. Where's Blizzard?
Andy Tudor, one more time, you are not eligible for the giveaway. I'm sorry. I see you in the chat. I'm so happy that you're there.
All right, let's do this. Blizzard.
Right. Blizzard, here we go.
All right. Good luck, Ray.
Now this truck is rear-wheel drive.
You got it?
It's not all-wheel drive.
Not all-wheel drive.
So Blizzard, rear-wheel drive. Just be smart.
Okay.
Be nice on the throttle.
I would be so nice
Don't
on the
make me
throttle.
50%.
Do you want to give him a couple tips before?
No, he'll be good. He's a good driver. He's good at this. He really is good. I'm not just blowing smoke.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's halfway decent.
Halfway decent. If you saw the 231, he'd be good.
All right.
All right, look at that.
So
That's pretty cool.
my
living in the
goodness.
Bay Area, I don't drive snow very often, so I'm precluding myself for an excuse. I'm sorry for people, folks, if I don't drive third person. I cannot drive third person. I'm incapable of doing it. I don't know.
Intimidator asks, where are you racing Rocky this weekend?
Rocky, Colorado
Rocky.
Springs is a race called Dirt Riot, and it's actually a really cool course. It's going to be like short course mixed with big jumps, mixed with desert and rocks. So for me, I'm really excited. My best friend Eric Davis, who's also my spotter in Formula Drift, he's going to be my co-driver this weekend. So should be a fun race. I'm just looking forward to getting some more seat time in that. It's obviously a new discipline for me, and I really enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Good luck.
Ooh, much tire.
Oh, I meant to just get on the inside.
There wasn't a jump in front of that.
There is a jump coming up though. Let's get back inside. Oh man, this blizzard is.
Yeah, it definitely messes with the eyesight a little bit. But it's all right, man. You're in that.
Do you
Ultimate
play
Fun
with the
Haver
blizzard
F-150.
setting? Do you play with the blizzard
Not
setting
much.
at all?
But it's challenging, you know, it is fun.
Yeah.
Yes, hit that jump. Bert.
Bert.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Get around the back.
Oh!
Let's get to take the Joker lap.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vaughn, any other tips for drivers or non-drivers picking up this game?
Yeah, I think it's really, you know, just be patient. You know, like, don't pick it up. Like, you know, there's a lot of games out there you can pick up, you can be wide open everywhere, it makes you feel, you know, like a hero. This game is challenging. It is going to challenge you. It might frustrate you a little bit, as you start to push. Mm-hmm. You know, it is a lot of fun, but if you approach it like a video game, you're not going to enjoy it. If you approach it like you're driving a car, you're going to have the time of your life.
All right.
And that's the mindset. Hey, I'm driving a car. You wouldn't just jump in a 600 horsepower car and just floor it, you know?
Because
Give it, be nice to it, and feel what, you know, how it rewards you, where it doesn't reward you, and you will.
Man, I can't see it.
That is insane. And you know, you're going to enjoy it.
All right, here.
Awesome. All right.
Are we going to change or be doing the same one?
What was the time on that?
It doesn't even matter.
We're just having fun here at this point.
Just having fun.
Yeah, you are the professional fun haver. Should we do a different race? Should we do
can
the
do
same
another one.
one?
You guys want to get crazy and just do the
Yeah.
Formula car on the Blizzard?
Yeah,
track?
let's do it.
Okay, just for
why not?
have them call
Why
what
not?
they want.
Yeah, if
What do
you
they
guys
want?
if you
One
guys
more.
want anything, tell us in the chat. One more time. We've only got a couple more minutes left. This is going to be the last race. So tell us in the chat what you guys
Are you comfortable
want.
setting it up, Vaughn? I can do it if you
Vaughn
want.
will do
You want me
it.
to set it up? You got it.
I might be able to figure my way through it. I haven't done PlayStation much. I'm not going to lie.
We've got go-kart rally, Formula Car Anywhere.
See, this is what I love.
Yeah.
I love this, that you
The
can do this in
fans.
Project Cars.
Hashtag
That you can
professional
pick
fun
whatever you
haver.
want.
Go-kart rally. We've got two
Right.
go-kart rallies. Formula Car at Indy Night Blizzard.
I like that. Formula car.
Yeah,
that's
that sounds
All right,
fun.
Formula Car in a Blizzard. It sounds cold, but
Yeah.
okay.
Let's do There's a Honda. Can you do Honda?
I'll do whatever we
Yeah,
got.
there's a good Formula car in the Honda. In the
All
Honda.
right.
Honda. Yeah, right there. Go.
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
The road.
Yep.
All right.
What track are we doing?
What track are we
doing?
doing? What
Indy?
track are we doing for Formula Car?
I think it was Indy Blizzard.
I think it was Indy Night Blizzard.
Indy Night Blizzard.
Indy?
Indy
Okay.
Night Blizzard.
Indianapolis? An oval, huh?
Up. Yeah.
All right. Let's do the turns.
The road
We're
course?
gonna do
All
Indy
right.
on the road course.
You're gonna do it
know,
with the
race
turns.
settings. Blizzard's
You guys
already
are
on,
getting a treat.
They want night though. They want night. So
Night,
go back
okay.
up. So date right there. You good?
Boom.
And then turn the time to session start time to like nighttime, so like 8 o'clock. That'd be 2000 or no,
Yeah,
not
20.
Oh yeah, 20. Yeah.
18.
Nope, 20. 8
20.
p.m.
Yep.
Boom.
I can do
okay,
time.
season.
I can do
We're
it.
doing winter.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're good.
Blizzard.
All right.
Check. Here we go.
Zachary42956 says, "Man, I'm sorry, Vaughn. This is gonna be rough."
It was.
I know it
It
is.
is going to be rough. Well,
That's all right. Let's see what we got.
So the game is set to giving you the tires fit for the weather. So hopefully they'll put on.
I
put
hope
those
we get some
tires.
snow tires for the Blizzard. You guys really setting me up here.
Asbo1993 wants you to make sure you've got your lights and fogs on.
Okay.
Oh, they should automatically come on.
They should automatically come on.
Because hopefully
Okay.
they'll automatically come on because I don't know what button it is.
We could have figured that out, but we're going to run out of time if we go back to the menu. So.
Yeah. Yeah, last race,
All right.
you guys. Last race.
Oh, wait, can I do that here? No.
One more
Oh,
time,
the buttons?
Dimitri will be
I know, it'll
spamming
turn
that
on, but you
Gleam
can
link
go
for
in
you
the middle
guys
of
to
the race.
win an awesome
Look at the studs.
T150
Yep, they gave me the studs.
Thrustmaster wheel.
Oh, I can't really see very well here.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know the track.
So,
wow.
so IndyCar, do they have lights on them?
It doesn't
Whoa!
look like they do.
You guys really made this sketchy.
Oh my god.
You guys are really taking advantage of
I
testing my
can't see
skill
a
right
thing.
now.
IndyCars don't have
I
lights.
can't see a thing. Any cars don't have lights.
Here? Okay, hold on. There's a turn coming up somewhere.
Oh my god.
Ah! Whoa, this thing is insane right now.
Oh, you're supposed to turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh.
I don't know how you just did that.
I don't know either. I'm just looking for the white. This is tough, guys. You guys are really testing my game here.
But this is how you become a professional race car driver.
Oh, you know,
By
one
putting
of the cool
yourself-
things, so since you can set these kind of races up, even for online racing, what's really cool that we've done in here is a very intricate and very well tracked licensing system. And what that is,
I think I'm in the grass right now.
entailed, meant to do is that basically, if you want to race with people that do proper racing, that stay on the lines, that don't immediately turn around, you can set your licensing to make sure that those are the kinds of guys you get matched up with. So not only can you
that's
set your
really
conditions, if you want to have just a fun race that's just all goes, no holds barred, you can do that, or you can make it, I want to have a pure race with some guys that just really want to make it to the track with some pure racing lines. So that's totally there. Yeah,
I don't think these cars have lights.
No, they definitely
And I'm going to
don't.
go ahead and say that whoever called this out knew what they were setting us up for here. Nighttime in a blizzard with no lights. Got it.
You're literally just looking at the yellow lines and
Well, I'm in the grass again now here.
Yeah, I think this is
All right, we're just going to do some non-victory donuts here for you guys.
Victory donuts.
We're
And
gonna
while
call
we
it
do that, we're
no-handed
gonna
donuts.
do one more raffle. Dimitri, can you raffle off one more raffle? We're only gonna give away a shirt this time. No signed autograph game. Dimitri is going to send the name of that to me in the chat. And Vaughn, where can fans find you?
Check me out, Vaughn Gittin Jr. On Instagram, official Vaughn Gittin Jr. on Facebook, and come see me at a Formula Drift. I'll be at SEMA. Check my schedule. We're constantly pumping out events we'll be at, and stop by and give me a high five.
Yeah.
You know? I like to hang out. I like
I'm
to
gonna
chat.
do that.
I'm just a car enthusiast at heart, and I had a dream to drive race cars and made it happen. So I look forward to meeting you guys, and hopefully you guys go out. Grab Project Cars 2 tomorrow, and I'll see you in the online space, and we'll do some racing. Maybe
Right on.
you'll whoop my butt.
One more time, guys. Project Cars 2 comes out tomorrow, September 22nd. It's going to be awesome online. It's going to be awesome with Vaughn. It's going to be awesome with Ray.
That means time you have
I'll be
time
there.
to pre-order if you want to get those pre-order packs.
Get
too.
the pre-order pack. The Japanese car pack comes with 4 cars from Nissan and Honda. And yeah, guys, we want you guys to have it. So one more time, guys, that raffle just went out. The winner is Zachary42956. Congratulations. We'll be
Zach.
reaching out to you via chat. And that's all we have time
Where did
for.
he win? The wheel?
Oh, he won the shirt.
whole
He won
thing?
the shirt. He won the
Right.
shirt.
Dang.
The gleam isn't going to be done
Got it.
until Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll announce it on our social channels on Bandai Namco, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of the above. So stay tuned. But we'll see you guys online for Project Cars 2.
See you
Bye
on there.
now.
Thank
See
you,
y'all.
everybody.
Thanks for coming in.